Alright, cool, cool. Now it's good, I think. I'm gonna go live for an hour. Try this out. Dang, I was supposed to change that. Yeah, that's not supposed to be. Let's go ahead and grab these. Oh, there we go. We're gonna dismiss that. Yo, what up, what up? Whoever's in here, what's up? So I'm trying to get this set up. Let me see. I wonder if it looks good on the. Wait, why was this not monetized? I need to delete this. Hold on. Stu. Live. Why is monetization off on this? Save that. Alright, so that's that. Alright, shit, cool. So we got everything situated. Alright, so let's see what it you got.
G's who still upload.
What?
Man, how is this happening? How is this real? Sniper Wolf showing up to a YouTuber's house to square up was definitely not on my 2023 bingo card, but I guess here we are. So today we're gonna take a look at how we got here, obviously what happened, and the consequences Sniper Wolf is facing for this. And this feud is between Sniper Wolf and one of the remaining YouTube OGs who still upload, Jax Films. And the entire feud started in a way with Sniper Wolf's content. And I mean, throughout the entire lifespan of Sniper Wolf's content, creators have been calling her out for her content for various reasons. In the early days, she was a gaming channel. People called her out for faking her gameplays, meaning that she wasn't even playing the game, she was just reacting to someone who was good at it, which was also exposed in a lawsuit that we're also covering that's currently ongoing. But then she re-rolled from reacting to gameplay to just openly reacting to other people's content without really adding too much. Back in the day, there was a YouTube creator by the name of Jinx who became pretty infamous on the platform because a lot of creators were upset with him because he would sit there and just watch an entire video without adding anything to it. He wouldn't even stop the video. He'd have like, it would be a 6-minute video and he'd watch all 6 minutes and then he'd talk about it a little bit at the end of the video. It wasn't really transformative.
Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just had to add the mic onto this other scene. But yeah, I guess I gotta repeat my story. So, oops. So, how does my mic sound? Does it sound too loud? And the only reason I ask is because um, I'm currently using my laptop to stream. I usually record my videos on my desktop, which is literally like right there. Um, but the software that I use to mitigate the mic's noise doesn't work on my laptop for some reason. It recognizes my mic, it doesn't allow me to do anything. So back when I had my back when I had my you know, a few months ago, I'm using the same mic, but a few months ago I used to have problems with the sound. The sound sounded really loud. It was bad up until I discovered the software and I actually fixed that issue. But so since I'm not using the software, I don't know. It's low. It's low. Okay, hold on. This is what. All right, hold on. No, but this thing is maxed out. So why is? Oops. No, it's. Why does it sound? Why does it sound low? Is it like really, really, really low, or is it manageable? That video was really loud too. I gotta lower this. I guess I can do it from here. Still loud. Okay, sounds fine. Yeah, so it sounds fine. So I don't sound too loud, I don't sound too low. Damn, it's hot in here. I gotta see what my temperature, my thermostat is on. This room doesn't do me any favors either. It's on 73. Let me lower that. This room's really hot. Okay. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Sometimes I've noticed. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the mic or what's going on. But I've noticed that too. Lately on my videos, my volume sounds a little low. I may have to investigate, but I shouldn't be having this problem here on the laptop because I'm not even using the software that I use. So, I mean, it literally doesn't work. So, but yeah, today I'm gonna play. We're gonna watch.
Man, how does this
We're gonna watch the A-Tozy video on the whole SS Sniper Wolf situation. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers. He's actually one of my inspirations, like on how to create my content. Obviously, my stuff's not as good as his, but I do draw a lot from him and then a few others. But I did my video earlier on the SS Sniper Wolf situation, and I always like to take a look at other YouTubers and see what they gotta say. So we're gonna watch this A-Tozy video.
Man, how does this happening? How is this real? Sniper Wolf showing up to a YouTuber's house to square up was definitely not on my 2023 bingo card, but I guess here we are. So today we're gonna take a look at how we got here, obviously what happened, and the consequences Sniper Wolf is facing for this. And this feud is between Sniper Wolf and one of the remaining YouTube OGs who still upload, Jax Films. And the entire feud started in a way with Sniper Wolf's content. And I mean, throughout the entire lifespan of Sniper Wolf's content, creators have been calling her out for her content for various reasons. In the early days, she was a gaming channel. People called her out for faking her gameplays, meaning that she...
So yeah, so I actually know this from watching another A-Tozy video. So basically, she used to get called out for that, literally reacting to gameplay. So she's going through a really nasty divorce right now. Again, A-Tozy made a video on this, and what it used to be was that her soon-to-be ex-husband used to record himself playing Call of Duty and would write a script for her to react to and pretend like she was the one that was actually playing Call of Duty, but she never actually was. Now, I'm not sure if it was ever proven true that she was actually just reacting to the content, or if she actually played. I don't know. I never really looked too deep into it. Oh yeah. I think YouTube's getting it right now with this whole Sniper Wolf thing. And again, like a lot of people speculate, I think the reason why they're not doing anything about her, it could be a couple of things. There's another creator I watch called August the Duck, and he said it's maybe because it's the weekend. Everybody's off, and let's just wait until tomorrow and see if YouTube actually does something about Sniper Wolf, because if not, I mean, she did break the terms of service. Because if not, then there's clear bias in the way YouTube works. And I mean, we've known this for a long time. You shit the wrong way, and then YouTube will ban you ASAP if you're not one of their like preferred, or preferred creators, right? YouTube has no problem getting rid of and this happened a ton of times. I'm literally all the time on Twitter. I see like shit going on with people like, oh, my videos got deleted, my YouTube channel got deleted for no reason. At Team YouTube, like, what's going on? And it takes YouTube forever to respond to the videos. Sometimes they respond and they don't even restore the videos. For example, YouTube was banning, I remember a few weeks ago, I did a video on this. I covered it. YouTube literally, they didn't ban, but they were deleting videos about the whole EDP thing. And they weren't just deleting videos, but then they were, striking channels, making them unable to post for like a week. And when people were like, well, this doesn't violate any terms of service, they're just covering something that somebody else posted, it's just reaction content, YouTube was like, nope, we're going to keep it away. So a lot of content creators actually ended up deleting their videos.
She wasn't even
for, for the fear of not, they didn't want to get copyright striked or whatever. I was one of the lucky ones, and I guess it's because my channel is much smaller, but I didn't get a copyright strike, which was good. So, and my video's still up. All right, to me, it's not just her. It's all the drama that's been this year. Colleen, Sniper, Blair, about ED, and Eugenia. Is Eugenia that, hey, Dana, thanks for becoming a member. I really, really, really appreciate it. You're actually my very first member. Thanks so much for that. Let me ask you, is Eugenia that anorexic girl who's like basically at the point, she's basically dead at this point. Like she's about to die. Yeah, you're my very first member, so I appreciate it. Yeah. So I actually wanted to make a video on her. I just hadn't gotten around to it. I know she was like a big topic a few days ago. I saw Sensitive Society covered her, and it was Sensitive Society, and who else? A couple of people covered her, but basically she's been anorexic her entire YouTube career. She's been like that always, but now she looks like worse than ever. And like her mom is openly encouraging her to do this stuff. So they're not trying to get her help. So she's gonna end up dead. That's kind of, it's kind of sad and it's kind of sick because that girl really does need help. And somebody needs to intervene in her life. But it seems like her parents don't even give a fuck. So the shit with Colleen was, what was her name? What was her channel name? I know exactly what you're talking about. That was another one I kind of wanted to make a video on, but I never got around to do it. And then what happened with Blair? Blair who? Some of these YouTubers, you gotta tell me, you gotta give me their YouTube names because I don't know their names. I don't know their actual names. I know who Colleen is. I have the idea in my head. I just don't remember what her YouTube name is. And then Blair sounds like she's familiar, but I just don't also remember her. Oh yes, Illuminati. That's Blair, right? Illuminati. Yeah, her situation was fucked too. That was another one that was like, it was huge. It was a rabbit hole. And I felt like I wanted to cover her, but I felt like at the time, since I was still kind of getting in the rhythm of things, I didn't know how I would go about covering her. I think that was what my issue was, because it was just so much. But now that I'm doing scripts, I can probably do a video. I got a couple of ideas. Oh yeah, I did a video on her. And there's actually, I want to do another video on her because there's been an update on her case, on the 8 passengers woman. What she was doing to her kids was fucked. But yeah, Miranda Sings, that's her name. But yeah, Illuminati. I'm thinking about doing long form content, like long videos, longer than like maybe 20-30 minutes, but like a deep breakdown of whoever it is or whatever it is I'm covering. And she's probably like a good candidate for that. The very first video, and I have to start on the script. I spoke about this a couple weeks ago. I just haven't gotten around to doing it, but I want to. The first person I want to cover is Lily Singh, because she's recently had some controversy because of a TED talk she put out, basically blaming um, everybody else but herself as to why her show failed. But yeah, I did do a I did do. Let me switch it back to the full screen. I actually did do a video on the 8 passengers, um, and I think I'm gonna do an update on her real soon because there has been an update on her case. Hey, that would be great, Dane. I'll get in touch with you because this is, and I'll compensate you for your time, but we'll talk about that um, offline. But yeah, I think that one of my biggest issues when it comes to doing, doing videos is research. I have a job outside of YouTube. I go to school full time, you know, and I only have so many days and so many hours to be able to do research, to be able to put out these videos. I also edited myself. I used to have an editor, but my editor thought that because I hit a certain amount of subscribers, he was gonna charge me more money, and then I said no. So I started editing myself, and I mean I can edit my videos. That was never the issue. The issue was always time. But yeah, um, my issue's always been time. Because, for example, this video I did today on what's her name, Sniper Wolf. This was stuff. Okay, so I did the thumbnail yesterday. I think, yeah, I did the thumbnail yesterday while I was at work. Um, and I literally got up today and I did all the research today within a few hours. And I recorded, I wrote the script, and then I recorded and I edited it and I put it out. I know that I know I can have better videos. I can do better videos if I had more time. The thing is that I do want to keep a schedule of 2 videos per week at least. I used to do 3 when I had an editor because it was simply just recording and sending the clips. But I want to do at least 2 videos per week because I want to stay consistent and I want to keep growing on YouTube. And I guess I can go down to 1 and make it a little better than what I currently do. But I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a balancing act, but I make it work. And sometimes my videos aren't that great. Sometimes they come out like I thought today's video was good for what it was, right? I did it all today. I thought it was really good. I thought the script was good, and it shows if you go look at, I think right now, let me check my YouTube stats. The studio, yeah, it's got a 6.4 click through rate already, which is really good. My videos usually don't start like that, and it's got 171 comments. I mean, views already. My videos within the first 3 hours, which is not typical for my channel. I'll usually, if a video is gonna do really well, I can kind of tell because it'll get at least 20 to 30, sometimes 40 views at night when I post them, and then the next morning it'll pick up. But I've never had a video do like this: 171 video views within the first 3 hours, which is really good. So I think this video is gonna do really well. Plus, it's a hot topic right now. Sniper Wolf is a hot topic right now because of what she did. So just don't ask me to edit. I don't know the first thing on that. And sorry for my comment on the video. I just didn't want you to be I don't want you to be a doxer wolf. No, again, don't apologize for that comment. You actually reminded me that I needed to do that. Because I totally forgot that I said I would link a Tozi's video in my comment section. So yeah, and I appreciate it. It was a good video for what it was. Like I said, just based on my standards and my own editing. And don't worry, I wouldn't ask you to edit. I do my own editing. I can do it. I can do basic editing, and I'm always trying to learn new editing techniques as well, just so I can improve and get faster. But no, you wouldn't have to worry about any of that. But yeah, definitely deep diving for content. That'd be cool. I could definitely use help on that because then that would cut my research time by a lot, and I could probably, you know, put out better videos because I could spend less time researching and more time editing. So, but yeah, let's continue watching this one.
Even playing the game, she was just reacting to someone who was good at it, which was also exposed in a lawsuit that we're also covering that's currently ongoing. But then she re-rolled.
Oh yeah, okay. So it was exposed in the lawsuit that she was just reacting to her soon-to-be ex-husband's gameplay, pretending like it was her that was playing. Um, and yeah, and like I said, Atozy did a. Did you ever check that one out, Dana? By the way, that Atozy video about the lawsuit. I know he has at least two. There was one he put out a couple days ago, and then there was one he put out today, or was it yesterday? I can't. I think it was yesterday.
From reacting to gameplay to just openly reacting to other people's content without really adding too much. Back in the day, there was a YouTube creator by the name of Jinx who became pretty infamous on the platform because a lot of creators were upset with him because he would sit there and just watch an entire video without adding anything to it. He wouldn't even stop the video. He'd have like, it would be a 6-minute video and he'd watch all 6 minutes and then he'd talk about it a little bit at the end of the video. It wasn't really transformative. And then in some of his videos, he would maybe say one.
Oh, so you watch Atozy's videos too? Okay. So you probably had already, when you asked about it in the comments, you had already seen it. Actually, you had already seen that video, I'm assuming.
Full sentence, so the rest of the 10-minute video is just him sitting there in silence watching whatever video he was reacting to. And while most people saw him and were like, wow, what a scumbag, Sniper Wolf must have seen that and thought, you know what, that's my new business model, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more. And Jax Films gets involved here because instead of just making a YouTube video on Sniper Wolf, he gets a little bit creative with it and makes an entire channel parodying her.
So I recently stumbled across an entry on Know Your Meme that read, "Says a Sniper Wolf spends millions on new mansion." For those who don't know, Says a Sniper Wolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks. I promise it's way cooler than it sounds. Take a look.
So this at the store want to be petty, right?
How do you deal with a Karen?
So this at the store want to be petty.
Oh, he got time.
Epic, right? Well,
Yeah, that's great reaction content right there from SS Sniper Wolf.
this news kind of inspired me. So what I've done is I've created a brand new YouTube channel called Jax Films. And so far I've only uploaded one video titled TikToks That Gave Me a Tummy Ache. Here's a little snippet.
Your mom a hoe.
Oh, it says your mom a hoe. Oh, that's not very nice. This is giving me a tummy ache.
So he did an entire new channel mocking Sniper Wolf's content by reacting.
That's actually a pretty genius idea. Like that is, I'm surprised no one thought of that before, and I'm like kicking myself because that's a moneymaker right there. Literally reacting to somebody else's reaction who doesn't actually react. Because I think I went to look at the channel earlier when I was doing my research for my video today, and he's got like over 600,000 subscribers, and he's getting hundreds of thousands of views. So I know he's making a lot of money with a channel that was supposed to just be a parody about making fun of SS Sniper Wolf. Yeah, I just watched you to credit him. I just wanted you to credit him. Sorry. So YouTube's my main source of entertainment during the day. I got you. Yeah. No, not a problem. I did plan to credit him. It was literally something I forgot. I wasn't trying to take the credit or clout away from him. That's why I actually mentioned his name, and I said, you know, he did a great video. I didn't just go and try to cover it myself. But yeah, no. Atozy's probably one of my favorite creators, along with what's his name? I like Sensitive Society. I like Jamari. Who else do I watch? I watch Papa Meat sometimes. And there's probably a couple of others that I just can't remember off the top of my head right now that I really do like. And I draw inspiration from them. And sometimes those are the guys that I get my video ideas from. They'll talk about something and I'll be like, hey, you know what? I want to talk about this too. I hope this thing's still working. Okay, yeah. Because it went out for a second. Yeah, I watch Marky. I don't know who Upaville is. I might have to check him out. I sub to Marky. But yeah, I don't know who Upaville is. Named who? Oh no, that's fine. I mean, you can talk about them. It's not a big deal. They're already big YouTubers as it is. So
reacting to her bare minimum reactions. And Sniper Wolf is definitely not the first reaction channel that Jax Films has criticized, because remember I mentioned
it's not like you were saying anything bad anyways. You were just, pointing out some good content creators on YouTube.
Jinx earlier? Well, Jinx reacted to one of Jax Films' videos without saying anything.
Your grammar sucks number 99. That's almost 100.
So obviously Jinx isn't adding anything to this video, but played his
You got it? Yeah, I see you deleted the messages.
entire video in entirety without interrupting it. And I guess while reacting to this video, Jax Films planted a seed for the future.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start reacting to your videos, but I'll just show your videos in their entirety. That way it's like a one-stop shop. People don't even have to go to your channel. They can just go to mine for your videos and then my reaction. Sound good? God bless.
So to my knowledge, he didn't do that with Jinx, but he decided to do that with Sniper Wolf, and I guess the Sidemen and a couple other reaction channels, at least in the beginning. Because at first, the announcement was roughly, I would say, a year ago, and he posted about 12 videos to that channel before taking a break. He then came back a couple months later with roughly 4 more videos before taking another break. But then, Sniper Wolf made the critical mistake of quote tweeting Jack. The original tweet by Jack here was just some reaction emojis to YouTube shouting out Sniper Wolf. And it's safe to say that Sniper Wolf wasn't a really big fan of that, so she wrote, "I'm going to start charging you 20% since you get your ideas from me." And then that tweet turned into a meltdown on Twitter where she deleted most of them, but Jack managed to screenshot them, so here's a few of them from his video.
The only thing that is funny about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views.
There's no way that she actually said that. She makes content for 7-year-olds. Like, she literally, her audience has got to be like little kids. Her shit is like the most lowbrow fucking content there is on YouTube. And commentary shit is already lowbrow as it is, right? Like, reactions just even more. Well, there are good reaction channels, people that do good reaction content actually give their opinion. They're not on XUC level or Hassan Piker level. And her shit is like below their shit. And they walk away from their screens. Like, they'll play a video and walk the fuck away. Like, I've seen Hassan do that so many times. I've seen XQC literally do that so many times. Yeah, they'll just play a video, or XQC will just sit there and not say a goddamn thing. And she's literally saying, if your content was good, it would reflect in your views. The only reason you get views is because YouTube shouts you out and promotes you on their platform. Also, your viewers are 7 years old. They're entertained by just looking at your face. And they're probably not even watching you. They're probably just watching the TikTok compilation that you're playing on the other side of the screen. Are you talking about Jax Films? Jax Films has a video where he stops to every 10 seconds to read a mean tweet. I gotta check that out.
Bro is stuck in 2013 and wonders why people don't think he's funny anymore. Okay. Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but
Is that same video? That video that Itozi's playing right now? Is that the video of him reacting to her tweets? Probably go check it out. I just have to find the channel that it's on. I'm assuming it's on the Jack Films channel.
but
Okay.
no one ever attacks the male react channels. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, that's a dude. That's a dude. Okay, cool.
And I guess because of all this, he made another video announcing that he was going to restart the Sniper Wolf parody channel and grade her.
Okay, so she did it to herself. He kind of gave up on it, and so she did it to herself by talking shit about Jax Films. Yo, I wonder. I really hope, and I don't like I said, there's very few people that I wish ill will on. And I don't really wish ill will on her. I just hope that the rules are applied when it comes to her. She clearly violated the YouTube terms of service. So I really do hope that YouTube actually does something. And I feel like YouTube's probably going to, if they do something, they're going to half-ass it. So what I think they'll do is they'll ban her, but maybe for like 2 weeks or a month. And then she'll be right back on YouTube like nothing ever happened. Because I don't think they'll completely get rid of her. But I money if it was any other creator doing what she did, showing up in somebody's house and revealing their address to their 5.6 million Instagram subs or whatever, insta-ban, perma-ban. Just forever, no questions asked. Especially if it was a male. Like I said, I think she's getting away with this because of the female angle shit. So, yeah, you can post the link. That way I can, I'll click on it right after this.
Reactions and give credit to all the creators that she was freebooting off of.
Anyways, the first video is already up on JaJaJax Films. Go check it out and subscribe because I will be uploading there daily for as long as I want to.
And now it seems like he's been daily uploading for about 2 months, and apparently it took 1 month for her to start making sly remarks towards him.
It kind of reminds me of a certain YouTuber slithering his way to steal my content.
And
there's no fucking way she actually said that. Slithering his way to steal my content, just like you steal everybody's content and literally give no credit and give the most basic fucking cringe reaction ever.
And then just 1 month later, Sniper Wolf absolutely lost it and...
But that's crazy. So he's only been doing this content on that channel for 2 months. And he's literally got over 100,000 subscribers. That's nuts. Like, that shit legit makes me jealous. Because it's like, I wish I had the brain to think of fucking ideas like that that would just make me go viral like right away. And it's easy shit, but I can't just go do it. I can't just be like, we're reacting to Sniper Wolf now because somebody else is already fucking doing it. So...
committed a crime again. And I guess this is where she decided to reenact this video, except that she is the one that did the stalking here. Or well, this is probably a more fitting one. But this whole ordeal started with her asking her fans if she should show up to Jax Films' house. You know, because that's a very sane thing to ask your
yeah, nah, that's a wild question. That is a wild question to ask.
Audience. So super weird thing to do, but if she left it at that, it would just be a really weird thing to do. But sadly, it gets so much worse because as most of you guys know, she actually showed up to Jax Films' house and then she filmed his house and posted it to her account with 5 million followers. And I guess in this video, she wrote, "Let's talk like adults." What an absolute lunatic. And I'm
Yeah, that let's talk like adults shit is crazy and cringe because what do you mean let's talk like adults? You couldn't have... It's crazy because she could have just literally DM'd him on... She tagged him on her Instagram video when she was in front of his house. She could have just DM'd him and be like, hey, I'm right here. Do you want to talk? He might have not seen it because he was literally live streaming at that point in time. And he probably wasn't on his phone. But she could have said that... All right, so apparently she was around that area because she was doing a shoot. I'm assuming it was either a video shoot or a photo shoot. And she was 5 minutes away from where he lives. And I'm pretty sure that she had this shoot scheduled weeks, if not months ahead of time, right? So she knew this and she knew where he lived. She could have set something up way ahead of time instead of trying to do what she did.
I'm getting like a minor deja vu here from the whole BitBoy situation, minus the strap and the side.
It was for another Dhar Mann video, but doesn't she do those reactions from home? Why would she need to go to another place to do a Dhar Mann video, or was she gonna be in a Dhar Mann video? Is that what it is?
chick and getting arrested in front of the house while live streaming himself. Yeah, okay, actually, the BitBoy situation is way worse, but in a way, because of how much larger of a creator Sniper Wolf is, the stupidity levels are equal. Because let's be real, BitBoy's life was kind of falling apart at that moment. Sniper Wolf, she has 33 million subscribers and 200 million plus monthly views. She's killing it. She has no business doing these antics. Just to make it clear, nobody has any business doing these antics, but definitely not someone that successful. Why?
Yeah. Like I said in my video, there was literally no reason for her to do this. All she had to do was ignore it. She's rich. She's making millions of dollars a month. And if she just ignored it, it probably eventually would have stopped. And even if it didn't stop, you ignore it anyways. Your fans weren't going to stop being your fans just because somebody else was making fun of you. Yeah, Darman sucks. His videos are kind of ass. I don't know if you watch another great creator that I follow. I watch his reactions are a little different though. Are August the Duck. I don't know if you do you follow are you subscribed to August the Duck? Yeah, I think she's losing it because of the lawsuit too. I think she realizes that if her and her, future ex-husband break up and they have to divide the assets, which they will have to because he owns 50% of her channel, then, she's pretty much going to lose half her fortune. Or I don't know what's going to happen to that channel. Like, does that channel cease to exist? Like, can she no longer use it or do it? Or does she continue to create content and just has to give him half the money, even if they're no longer involved, just because he's a 50-50 owner of the channel? Yeah, you should look up August the Duck. His content is good. I like his content. It's kind of different. He reacts to a lot of Darman videos and how cringe they are. So I think you would like August. But yeah, so I wonder how that's going to happen. And even if she were to lose the channel, I think that she probably wouldn't have an issue anyways. Only because she's so popular already. Like, she has her Twitter. If she decided like, hey, I'm no longer going to post on the Sniper Wolf channel, I'm starting this new channel, come follow me here, guys. She'd probably have not her whole 34 million subscribers in a bit, but she'd probably have a couple millions within a couple million subscribers. Again, within a couple weeks, she could definitely build her fan base back up. And it could be something separate from her main channel where she doesn't have to create any content and doesn't have to give any money to her ex-husband. But she is going to lose a lot of revenue because with the millions of subscribers that she's going to lose or going to have to build back over time just means that she's going to have less revenue as she's growing herself back up. And she didn't do this overnight. She did this over years. I mean, she's been doing this for a long time. She could pay him out, but he could be petty. He could be petty and decide that he doesn't want the money, that he wants to retain the ownership of the channel. But who knows? We'll see. Tozy, I'm pretty sure we'll end up doing another video on the case when there's an update. And, divorces are nasty. So this will probably be, we probably won't know what happens until a year from now anyway. So
why would she jeopardize all of that for what? I'm trying to understand the logic. Like, why would she ever do that? Is it really worth putting your entire career at risk to do this weird ego flex to try to show Jax Films, oh, look, I know where you live? Is that really worth it? But not only that, but also post his house for millions of people to see. How am I covering two massive creators doxing people within 1 month span? It's safe to say that the internet.
yeah, now that's wild. And she tried to say that she didn't have any ill will or ill intentions, but posted it publicly on her Instagram to her millions of followers. Like, there's no way. Like, if you as a person actually believe that she had no ill will in posting his address, you're either one of her 7-year-old subscribers who's just naive, or you're lying. Like there's no other, or let's just say for the, to say it nicely, you're mentally challenged, because there's no way.
Internet is going in a scary direction, but if things just couldn't have been wilder, Jack was actually live streaming as Sniper Wolf was outside his house.
So it's real.
It's real.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's in your house right now, Jack.
Shut up.
She's literally outside your house.
Like 5.
Dang. Atozy has the actual video of his stream. I wish this is the one I was looking for, and I couldn't find it, so I had to use a copy of it that I found on Twitter. That had like some music that whoever created the video overlaid, or added to the video, and it was just different. Excuse me, but dang, this is the one that I wanted. I wonder how Atozy found it, because I tried to look on both his channels and I tried to look for his lives, but I couldn't find it. I also tried Reddit and I couldn't find it.
5 minutes ago posted.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know how to dox. Like, you've been on the internet for over 10 years. There's been a lot of like famous doxing cases over the years, and I'm supposed to just believe that you don't know how to dox, like you don't know what it is and you've never heard of it. And you don't even have to know how to dox. Like what's the saying? Ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking it, I think is the saying. So like, it's like if you say I didn't know murder was illegal, it's not a defense if you kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's still fucking illegal. Oh, he took it down because of the docs. This was on Twitter? I thought he streamed on not Facebook. I thought he streamed here on YouTube. I mean, not Twitter. I said Twitter. Twitch. I thought his streams were on YouTube because he's a YouTuber, right? But I mean, a lot of these guys do cross-platform, so.
what?
She's literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god.
This is happening right now. Call the police.
Sue
Actually.
her.
Yeah. If you don't know, if you don't know what doxing is, you're either like not really on the internet, which is not the case for her because her job is literally the internet. I mean, she has to get on it. I'm sure she's not the one gathering the clips to react to, though. She probably has people that do the research for her and gather the clips and put it all in, what do you call it? Render one whole clip for her to react to, and then she sends it off to her editors. But she's been around long enough. Like, I mean, she's on Twitter, she's on Instagram, she's heard the scandal, she knows what doxing is. So her excuse is not valid. Oh, he streams on Twitch. Okay. But yeah, you if you don't know what doxing is, you're either not on the internet enough, like you're not up on internet culture, or you live under a rock, or you're a liar like she is, that she doesn't know how to dox. She knew what she was doing.
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's a
I'm joking.
video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the?
She literally
on her
posted a
Instagram.
video on her story 5 minutes ago.
I'm
Oh my god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside her house.
Record this right now.
Doxing you.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is.
This was probably on live stream fails. I should have checked there on Reddit. They probably would have had the clip.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is a huge
No, it's
violation
not.
of privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. That.
No,
not leaving.
stay inside.
What the hell is
Absolutely.
wrong?
Call the cops and show them the inside.
She has editors that will do her wrong. What do you mean? I've never watched any of her content. I don't know. I mean, I'm not watching like cringe fucking TikTok reacts.
Yeah.
Instagram story.
Hold on. I'm gonna go
And-
inside.
Aaron, no,
Aaron, don't.
Please don't. All right, hold on. Should we? I'm gonna end this.
But
Yeah.
end the stream.
Sorry,
Thank you for coming out. But
Yeah.
this is
Okay, so now, because of this lunatic, millions of people have now seen Jack's house. So this is just nothing short of horrifying, especially when you have a family there. And what Sniper Wolf did is actually a crime in California. So it's going to be interesting to
Yeah, I covered that in my video. I didn't go in depth like this, like I'm sure Itozi's editor or his researcher did. But yeah, I did, because the one I got it from was the community notes that said that this was a crime. Twitter's or X's community notes saying that what she did was a crime.
see what Jack does here. But Sniper Wolf quickly defended herself, saying that
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've never seen any of his streams. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing until literally yesterday, that somebody had a mock channel that they would play bingo on her to see what she would do. And I should check that content out. It's probably fucking hilarious.
this creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim saying I threatened him when I just wanted.
You did threaten him. You literally threatened him. And then you're the one playing the victim. Like, she literally threatened this guy by posting house outside and posting let's talk like adults. She could have messaged him that. She didn't have to post it.
Wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when
Yeah, the no ill intentions, my ass. You know exactly what you were doing. You did that shit on purpose.
people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. He's not creating drama there. You showed up to his house.
Right. Exactly what I said in my video. He didn't create the drama. You did when you showed up to his house and posted it on Instagram for everyone to see.
Late at night. Hello? If you wanted to talk to him, DM him. And you can ask him, hey, can we talk in person? We might be based in the same city. Can we link up and talk in person? Anything like that. Don't show up to his house. And especially, don't show up to his house and film it for your entire audience to see. Because now, that image is all over the internet. Because everyone on the internet's now reposted it. Which sucks, because no matter what Jack does now, he can't take that back. She took away his...
Yeah, he can't take that back. And I feel bad for him. I think... it kind of sucks, but I think what will end up happening is he's probably going to end up having to move. He's probably going to have to, you know, I don't know if he owns the house that he currently lives in. But he's either probably going to have to sell the house or end up putting it on the market. I'm sure he makes decent money to where he could probably buy another house. But I don't know. I mean, if he lives in California, the houses are fucking expensive in California. Even if he makes a lot of, you know, with his YouTube stuff, even if he makes a lot of good money, it's going to be expensive for him to buy another house in California. And moving sucks, and he shouldn't have to do this because she did this. Like, that's what's shitty about it. Like, he shouldn't be forced to move because he got doxxed. Yeah, she's definitely a narcissist. It's a lot of creators. I don't want to say a lot of creators. There's a lot of people that are like that. They can take they will take no accountability. Everything is everybody else's fault and not their fault. Like, they never do anything wrong. Yeah, I saw that petition. I thought about putting it in the video. It was a change.org petition to ban her, but the change.org petitions aren't going to do anything. I think at the moment that I saw it, it was like at 571 signatures. They were like under 1,000. But even if it gets to, I don't know, even if it gets to, let's say 100,000 signatures, you know, just as an example, the change.org petitions are supposed to be for you to petition your government, not YouTube. If you really want to get to YouTube, you do it through Twitter. You literally spam tag Team YouTube. It's at 812 now? Okay. Yeah, I looked at it earlier when I was doing the research for the video. But yeah, the only way to get to YouTube is, like I said, spam at Team YouTube on Twitter, and if it gets big enough, they'll eventually do something. But again, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I already have a video planned, my next video planned for Tuesday. But if she gets banned or some new updates happen, then I'll end up covering her again. But I'm probably going to make, just a heads up, I'm probably going to end up making another Jada Smith video. Jada Pinkett video. I don't even want to call her Jada Smith. I don't even think she deserves that last name. But there's some new revelations, some juicy revelations about that. And I want to do a video on that. But if the Sniper Wolf situation changes, I'll be making another Sniper Wolf video.
His family's safe space. And Sniper Wolf's bit that I read earlier, that was in response to Jack's tweet that said, Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her IG. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and you stalk YouTubers. YouTube demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform.
Yeah, demonetizing isn't gonna be enough. She needs to get banned. She broke YouTube's terms of service. And I posted it on my video, the one that she broke.
Posted an IG story right outside of our home and deleted it. And then Sniper Wolf went on to respond again by saying, accusing me of doxing is defamation.
Yeah, he's not accusing you of doxing. You actually doxed him. It's not fake. It's not defamation when you actually committed the crime. Saying that you have no idea how to dox doesn't change the fact that you doxed him. 1 and 2, ignorance of a crime does not excuse the crime. So, and again, like I said before, but they have been separated for years. Oh, yeah. I did a video on it. I don't know. How long have you been a subscriber? How long have you been following my content? I'm curious. I did a video on her, not yesterday, I'm sorry, Thursday. And yeah, she's saying that they've been separated since 2016. Which I think is bullshit. She's another narcissist. She's another person, and she's like still in love with Tupac, and she just keeps embarrassing Will, and I feel bad for him. But I feel like he did this to himself too. It kind of sucks because I feel like Will has done nothing but love Jada, and in the last couple of years, she's done nothing but shit on him. Especially with this Tupac shit. Tupac's been dead for over 20 years. Like, let this shit go. Oh, so welcome. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I did do a video on her on Thursday. But yeah, like, Tupac's been dead for over 20 fucking years. Just let him fucking rest in peace. You're talking about this man like it's ever gonna happen. He's fucking dead. Even if he was alive, like I said in my video, he wouldn't have fucked with you. And then the thing I'm going to talk about on Tuesday is about how she lied about her timeline of events, about how Tupac proposed to her or some shit like that. I got the video. I got the proof. It's crazy. But yeah, she's just pathetic. Yeah, she ruined his career. And I don't think it would have been that bad had he not slapped Chris Rock. Because people would have just looked at her and then just been like, well, Jada's just being a piece of shit. But then him slapping Chris Rock for her, and then her claiming, she also claimed that they weren't even together, so she was shocked that he would call her his wife in front of everybody because they weren't together at that point. But if they weren't together, then why were they seated next to each other? Why were they there with each other if they weren't together? Somebody that's not with somebody doesn't do that. Oh, you're good. What are you drinking on? But yeah, she definitely ruined his career, and I think he definitely had part in it too. Like, he did that shit to himself by slapping her. That is true. The slap did expose her, but I think eventually she would have ended up exposing herself. I mean, he had already become a meme because of the August Alsina situation, and then on top of it, so apparently, which is another thing I'm gonna cover in the video, there's speculation that the reason Will slapped Chris after that joke was because when there were rumors that they had broken up in the past, Chris Rock tried to take her out on a date. Pumpkin spice liquor. Nice. I'm not a liquor kind of guy. I'm a beer kind of guy. My favorite is Blue Moon, but I'm not drinking right now. So I'm taking, I'm doing a little 30-day dry run of no drinking. I'm trying to cut back on the drinking. I drink a lot. So what's your team? What team are you a fan of? Nah, that doesn't make you basic. I feel that. I used to drink, don't feel bad. I used to drink box wine when I lived in Korea. That was my go-to. And I used to buy really, when I was younger and I was really broke, I used to buy this like $7 bottle of like this iced tea liquor. It was like a big bottle too, like this big, for like $7. And I get wasted off of that. I did that shit for a while. When you ain't got no money, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general, you know, I know what it's like to drink shit liquor. I used to drink, I don't know if you've ever heard of Crazy Stallions. They're these beers that are $1. And they had like a really high alcohol content. And like 2 of those would have you on your ass. And then you'd have the nastiest fucking hangover the next day. But it was cheap and I was broke. So fuck it. I used to drink those. Oh, you're a Green Bay fan. That's actually my favorite team. I'm a Packers fan. And then the Broncos are number 2. People always get on my ass. They're like, you can't be a fan of 2 teams. And it's like, you can't tell me how to fucking live my life. You can't tell me what to do. But yeah, so now I feel that it doesn't make you basic. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know? The PBRs? So I've never had a PBR. Are they usually cheap? No, if you can find the Crazy Stallions, they're literally $1. They're like 24-ounce cans. They're not like little cans. They're like 24-ounce cans. I think they're $1.25 now. This was back. They're $1 maybe like back in 20. When was I drinking them? 2015, 2016. When I lived in New York, you could get them at the corner stores for $1. Yeah. You went both ways. You went both ways. So are you from PA? Is that what it is? You're from... So I'm originally a New Yorker, but I'm actually not a fan of any New York team. Believe it or not. I don't like the Yankees. Fuck the Yankees. I don't like the Mets. I don't have nothing against the Mets. Just not a fan. Actually, I'm lying. There is one team that's a New York team that I'm a fan of. But I don't like the Jets. I don't like the Giants. But I am a fan of the New York Rangers, like the hockey team. But my baseball team is I like Boston, the Red Sox. My basketball team is the Pelicans, which honestly, I'll be honest, I was only a fan. I'm only a fan because of Chris Paul, because I was a fan of Chris Paul. For football is Green Bay and the Broncos. And I think, what other sport there is? I got you. Pittsburgh born and raised, black and yellow, huh? But yeah, so Yeah, I'm not a fan. Well, besides the Rangers, I'm not a fan of any New York team. And the only reason I'm so funny story as to why I'm a fan of the Packers and the Broncos. Packers and the Broncos. So I had my uncle when I was a kid. My uncle bought me a Nintendo 64, and he bought me, I think it was Madden 99. And the only two teams I was ever good with were the Packers and the Broncos. Those were the only two teams where I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know anything about football. I wasn't even in the United States at that point in time. I'm just talking now, so I'll just switch over to the. So, you know, I was a kid at that point in time, and in my country, I mean, football is not even a thing, so I didn't know anything. But for some reason, for the Packers and the Broncos, they were the only teams that I figured out how to throw the ball, how to do passes, and I would win games. I could never do it with any other team, and so that was the reason why that's the reason why I'm a Packers and a Broncos fan. So, all right, let's go back to this real quick.
I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened and doxed him. Filming someone's house is doxing them. Clearly you know how to dox. And there's no way he just posted his address on Google. I don't believe that for a second. But then she posted another story that said 400 videos online, shitting on someone, but wanting to talk IRL goes too far.
He was literally just reacting to her fucking content. He was reacting to her fucking shitty reactions. So it's okay for her to react to content, but it's not okay for him to react to her content because it's in a light that she doesn't like. So it's no good. I'm assuming then if it had been positive reactions, she would have been all for it, huh? So, to me, the Packers started the Super Bowl even though they didn't. What do you mean? Oh, I was really happy actually that year when they won the Super Bowl. I think it was back in 2015 or 16. No, it definitely wasn't 2016. I think it was 2015. I was super happy when they won that Super Bowl because obviously they're my team, and obviously, but they haven't won since. So.
Modern men are actually a joke. Again, message him, contact him about meeting up. Don't show up to his house.
Was it against the Steelers? I don't remember who they played, but I do remember that they won.
Late at night where he has his family. I thought these antics were for this guy, but now Sniper Wolf as well? And of course, she's just making a joke out of it. And this might have backfired on her already because a lot of people have been messaging me saying, oh, she lost her main sponsor, G Fuel. But
hold on.
But I haven't seen an official response from G Fuel or anything yet, so I don't really know if that's real or not yet. But either way, what a garbage situation, and it's sad that this is just not that far away from reality.
Nah, that's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, she's definitely playing the victim. She's a shitty human being. We'll find out tomorrow. I do appreciate you for coming. You stayed the whole stream pretty much. I'm gonna start streaming every Sunday for an hour. I'm gonna try to do every Sunday same time. So I'm thinking you're on the East Coast, so it's gonna be a little different for you. I'm on Central Time now. So I'm thinking 9:30 to 10:30 Central Time, which would be 10 to 11:30 for you. I'm gonna stream for at least an hour every Sunday. I do appreciate you coming, but I'm gonna get off. I gotta get ready for bed because I have work in the morning. And thank you again, Dana. I hope I'm saying that right, Dana, for becoming a member, my very first member on the channel. I really do appreciate that. I didn't think I was gonna get any out of this. I thought I was gonna go live and talk to myself the entire stream, but I actually had somebody to talk to. So I do appreciate you for that. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of my stream for tonight. I will see you next Sunday if you're here.